Hey everybody, welcome back. Hanging out with Elizabeth, about to go to a cool party. Cool rabbit face mask, people dancing. That's a whale.
Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust
We
me.
will look the fools, don't worry. That's a Wailord, that's a Pokemon, it's really good. Water type, learns surf. You can make it learn surf, it's pretty dope. But on to the here. Got your mask. No, I'm done here.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
Gonna go to a party. Oh yeah. Forgot how
who is
dope this
fellow
is.
Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Damn. This is kind of dope. Oh, there's a door there. It's gonna get a bit dark in it. Shit. Duh. I forgot how much like Cohen just creeps people out. Elizabeth? Okay, let's go. This really. Oh God. Cohen, you freak. See, this is what Rapture has. It has this air of like people are doing some crazy shit here, man. And look, rabbits. Yeah, Rapture has this air of like this. Oh my God. It's got so many eccentric type of people in it. You have such a diverse cast of characters that are all just nuanced in their insanity.
Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked.
We're gonna talk to this guy.
Thus, for God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked.
Dead.
Get them out of here. There shall be no failure on my canvas.
Yeah, Cohen's. Listen. I wasn't kidding. In the main playthrough, when I told you Cohen is fucked. He's just constantly trying to be inspired and pushing his own envelope. It's whack. He's a whacked dude. We will talk to him in a second. Just want to explore and wrap it. Yeah, it's a painting he did. Pretty radical. Excuse me, sir. We're looking for a girl.
Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most.
It's not an answer.
You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not?
You're a turtle.
Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go.
I like how he can just see right through
I
her.
know the child in that photo is important.
You see her eyes? Man, that was impressive. They looked right at me.
Flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I
A
see
dance.
Something in you too. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt,
What?
dance with me.
I love this scene so much. It's so tense and interesting. Notice he didn't show his right hand
I
yet.
shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him
So?
for 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick!
Ow.
I see suffering.
So, yeah.
I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
True to his word, Cohen pointed us towards Sally. Now the only way left to go is down. So, they talked about interesting topics there. About abusing children. And that what Ryan and Suchong had planned for children as the little sisters might be worse than your regular debauchery.
Mr. DeWitt.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, wow, you okay?
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one.
I couldn't see it.
No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
So Cohen's an eccentric artist. He's looking to find beauty and inspiration by pushing the limits of morality and doing things that no one is willing to do to find inspiration.
Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
No, what's that?
Burial at sea.
Ah, they said the name.
Contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity. We're all buried at sea.
Yeah, there's a bunch of novelizations and notes and audio logs regarding how Rapture started and how Ryan recruited people. Hey, I got a gun. One of the best guns, too. Possession and Devil's Kiss I already have. Wait, they wouldn't be called this, though. If this is Rapture, I don't think they would be called this. Alright, whatever.
Keep your eyes open.
See if there's supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Interesting. Hey, Crab. Interesting that she insists on calling him Mr. DeWitt. Which is, runs contrary to the original conversation her and Booker had. When they went to the little amusement park area. Where she said, just, can I call, you know, you can call me Booker. And she's like, okay, Booker. And that's not happening here. There's a distance between this Elizabeth and this Booker. Whatever it might be, it's occurring. Also, I didn't expect them to bring back the gameplay from Bioshock 1 and 2. But it would have been an interesting touch to make some concessions. Okay, I only got 3 bullets. Amazing. Beautiful. Art in its finest form. Sander is a lunatic. Oh, I'm not watching that again. Forget that. I'm gonna skip it. Sorry, I'm not doing that again. Sander is an eccentric. An artist who doesn't know the boundaries of morality. May be able to actually create interesting art. But he's pushing so many boundaries, it's unethical. So yeah. Fire, yeah, I know. I'm glad it calls it a plasmid, though. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So this level was not in any of the original Rapture stuff. Because it got sunk. And there's no reason for Jack to ever go here.
Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Cigarettes. Get your hot cigarettes here. And your candy. They call me Candy. That's right, they call me Candy. Everything's so empty. I know what it is. It's right here. Air grabber.
A skyhook.
Sky? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
So this is the Elizabeth that saw all the doors. She's here to collect a debt of some kind. And she's not willing to be this friendly with this Booker. And there's a lot going on, but clearly this is Elizabeth after Infinite. And the reason the air grabbers are here is because Fontaine or somebody stole the technology from Fink, used it here, but only in isolated moments here. Did she just walk through here? And then only put it in Fontaine's department store, which you don't see in Bioshock 1 and 2 because it got sunk so deep no one ever went back.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
How convenient. Oh, come on. I was gonna say I wanted to try it at least once.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
What? Oh, there's the houseware department.
Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally.
How are we gonna get there?
The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Alright, let's do it. And look, yeah, the tram. So we'll need to get there. So splicing. The reason they're called splicers is because they splice themselves with so much genetic data that they essentially... It's like Splice the movie. There's so much splicing of genetic DNA that they're altering and mutating themselves on a molecular level. Sometimes it leads to physical mutations, but more often they're creating these plasmids we see. So they're injecting themselves directly. It's something to note, by the way. Injecting is much more powerful and straight to the point than ingesting via the mouth and drinking. So there's that to be said. And I like, by the way, I like this portrayal of a plasmid rather than a vigor. Because you'll notice they showed the plasmid. It creates ice. And he ran away, letting us know that plasmid exists, setting it up, and pacing us so that we eventually will get our hands on it. And it even sets up a reason for why that plasmid exists in the first place, as on a practical level. Now, everything in Rapture is excess, but it's believable excess. So we'll get around to that a little bit more. Hop on in. Oh, you already look unkempt.
Rapture.
Oh, it was... guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know? I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Jesus, you scared the shit out of me. So stealth, more of an option this time. Not as much as one as the next episode will be, but it is an option.
Touch. I can't eat either.
Okay, let's see if I can actually assassinate somebody.
Things always slow down in the start. It's like the heat does something to their wallets.
Instant. Excuse me, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I need to get through. Why are you still in my way?
Fella nearby? Some fella? You promised!
So splicers yell a lot crazier shit than anybody in Colombia.
You mean counters never cared about the little guy.
They're just yelling about their own problems. We need the... I think we need the electrical one for this, yeah. Ow. I don't want to waste my bullets. Which again is more of a Bioshock 1 and 2 thing where your ammo is a little bit more rare. So you want to use it sparingly.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
So, setup of new power. Setup of new problem that can be solved by power. Objective, go find power.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Oh, I'm coming, hold on.
An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
It's to create an artificial ice rink. For a winter-themed Christmas department. That's all it's for. And in a place like Rapture, that makes sense. That's all it is. And it does just so much for the pacing and world building that I really appreciate it. Alright, let's take a quick look around. So this area works a little bit like a hub. We'll be moving in and out a little bit more. More like the later areas of Columbia. And we have the vending machine back. I don't believe there's any hacking. Oh, here, cool. So this is the upgrade the powers we have. Now, of course, I only have Devil's Kiss in possession. Shock Chain Aid. Possession for less. Decrease the even necessary for possession. I might actually get that now. Yeah, we'll do that now. So that's the only possession one. So now I can afford to do it more often. Okay, let's see. Oh, I never really did it. But possessing machines in Infinite typically gave you... They just threw out money at your items. So doing it here might do something, but I don't really care. Hold on. Let me... I forget which way is progress, so I want to go the way of anti-progress. And there's a lock on this. I don't know if I need a lockpick or if you can do it.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Okay, so I believe we're not going to go this way first. We're going to go the other way. Well, actually, yeah, there we go. That helps a lot. I love that in Dead Space as well. It tells me the right way to go, so I can check all the other areas first. Helps me a lot. So yeah, everyone down here went nuts. And the horror here, by the way, the atmosphere and the dread feels a lot more constant.
Another burst pipe.
Stores
Oh, I can't even do anything here.
feed beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
See, problems like this don't happen in Colombia, because the skyhook is more of a use, of a common use. But here, because everything is so much closed in, everything's so much more closed in, and you get this feeling of atmosphere, dread, and tension, and being surrounded by lunatics. Like, it does a lot more for the environment and the atmosphere.
Yeah. Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
He does.
Or I don't know what I'll do.
I saw you looking at her, staring at her. There's no relationship like mother and son.
Come on, just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the odds.
Yeah,
There's a turret there.
got a trap or two.
Child star. I'm just a star.
Got him. Oh god, he was being a freak too. This is what I mean. A lot crazier down here. Lockpick. Wallets.
Ryer, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here.
My own home! My own home! You home?
So I should have gotten the drop on them. Gotcha. Jeez, where is he? So yeah, that's a lot scary. Oh! Thank you. So that takes away a lot of the preparedness you need. So that's why I didn't eat the food here, because it gets a lot riskier to fight. So less ammo, less provisions. I'm gonna need to take more precautions during fights. And again, use my ammo sparingly. Alright, let's see, where are you? I'm stuck. Cool. Using a plasmid. That's what I wanted in the main game. Using a plasmid to kill someone returns you some Eve. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted in the main game. Alright, I'll just let it go then. Alright, let's go. And a lot more explosive. So the environment gets a lot more touched up in the DLC. They're taking more chances to really vary up the environments.
Can you help me out with this lock?
Oh, this won't take long at all. Got it.
Tommy gun. Oh, I like this design a lot more, by the way. Like, I know the one in Infinite is a lot more, like, of that era, but the Tommy gun just looks so much cooler. Again, only 26 bullets. This is more like Bioshock 1 and 2. You want to use your ammo sparingly. To good effect. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shields.
Nice.
What's that?
Oh shit. It's a lot easier to get drunk here. Alright, be careful. God, I'm so wasted.
You look positively ossified, pal.
There. That's trouble.
Confirmed Luddite. Anti-technology, basically. Oh my god. I missed. Alright, cool. We got a lockpick. Thank god. Yeah, you want to be more careful. Small gold. And you'll see that enemies will try to get the jump on me more often. So there should be enemy spawn now upstairs from where I was. Most likely. That's typically what it would do back in the day. It's a lot more go into this little nook and cranny, explore, find something useful. Leap to higher ground. I'm not doing that though. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I found something here. Plasma traps are more potent and cost less Eve. Perfect. So I like that I'm finding really good. It might just be random, but I like that I'm finding much better, like, what are they called? Outfits? Gear. I guess they're called gear. I think the previous one they were called tonics. In Bioshock 1 and 2, yeah, they're called tonics. But I like here that I'm finding much more useful ones right off the bat. A door? No, it's not a giant radio. Yep.
Take a look.
Thank you, Elizabeth. So yeah, like I said, they pop in to like, kind of like punish you for going in. To get the jump on you like you thought this area was safe, but it's not. I know, Jesus keeps reminding me of my objective. I like that one a lot too, by the way. It's really fast. That finisher. Alright, cool. There's that guy up there. Alright, come on, where are you? Alright, I don't have too much ammo there. I thought he would drop something better than that. Also, I didn't think he'd have that degree of movement. That was my mistake. Alright, and then we continue. But you notice I'm a lot quieter. Just because there's not as many moments to talk when I'm kind of feeling tense. Alright, here
Look
we
up there.
go. I know. Just want to see if there's anything else down here. Oh, can of soup. Okay. Oh, there he is. I don't think he'll come into view though. This happens a lot more in Rapture as well. It happened in Colombia, but it's happening a lot more here, and it's people just shooting the crap out of each other. So like if you're patient, or you're willing to wait, you can really get the jump on people.
This isn't a game.
Also, there was no shield in Bioshock 1 or 2, so like you were always just taking health damage. I will admit the shield is a nice touch. I kind of appreciate being here. Evil Eye. Weapon damage increases while the player is aiming using sights and after each kill. I like it. So aiming down sights, more damage, and after killing someone, more damage. Oh, this one's broken. That's cool. I don't know if I can hack turrets though. Maybe with possession I can, but I don't think it's permanent. So it's kind of annoying. Okay, I'm supposed to go this way. Alright, I'm gonna go to the haberdashery. Okay, yeah, there's a lot more gameplay. Not as much commentary, if you'll notice. I feel like the combat's making me like actually focus. So yeah, most of the money's probably gonna be looted. They heard me.
I should warn you, I'm carrying a piece.
I like how he warned me. Come on. There we go. Oh, cool, another one. Ticket puncher. Melee strikes reach 3 times as far and do double damage, but also consume shields. I don't want that. I like the one I have. Well, that's more risk versus reward kind of thing. Thought I saw something. Don't worry about that guy. He's not important. Elizabeth, you're actively in my way. Elizabeth. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to jump over him. Elizabeth. Come in. Really, this never happened in the main game. Elizabeth. Dear God. There. That's the worst problem to have. I don't know why she has collision if that's the case.
Of my first play, the Herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Shubin Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, "All critics should be assassinated." I just might take him up on that.
So yeah, Cohen To bring it actually back to modern commentary. Oh, this is awesome, doing so much damage. To bring it back to modern commentary.
These people, they don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They would be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see
Yeah, addiction.
how weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
Yeah, imagine if drug addicts, like drugs actually gave them superpowers, and there were children in society that were carrying drugs on them at all times. Like, can you imagine how fucked up that would be? That's what Rapture is. It's people who are just taking drugs every day until it drives them crazy. And it gives them superpowers, and little kids are holding drugs all the time. It's wild. But to briefly comment on something Cohen said, that he was an artist without critique, without negative feedback, but then his personal life, the orphanarium, and some of his humanitarian works, quote unquote, were bringing him a lot of flack in the public eye, and people started saying how bad he was. And he's saying that, no, screw them for critiquing me. I shouldn't be allowed to be a critique for stuff like that. And it's something that when people in the public eye do something wrong, they have to be held accountable. Even if they're amazing artists, singer, dancer, political leader, anything, there is a separation between personal life and what you do. But when you're in the public eye, even me as a YouTuber, when I'm in the public eye, there's a certain amount of accountability you have to be held to. There's a certain, like, if you're willing to be in the public eye, there's a certain amount of responsibility you have to understand you have when so many people listen to you or are looking at you. I'm not saying it's great, and I don't think people should get harassed in their private life necessarily, especially not negative, especially not like you know, threatened or like threatened their life or their families or anything like that. But politics aside, you shouldn't harass somebody for entertaining you. You can protest them, you can not consume their products, but harassment is something else. For political leaders, though, those are people that handle your daily life. You have to make it so they understand your plight. Don't hurt them, but make them understand and make them listen. That's all I'm saying for that. Look, we swung right back around to modern commentary. It was just a matter of time. We used just a little bit of a slow start. And look, we're up here now.
Short
this is what we need
circuit.
shock jockey for.
Probably be able to pop it open with it.
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look
So again, here it's shock jockey.
Story been ransacked by splicers yet.
All right, so we're gonna find it. So I guess for a brief window, Rapture was using vigors, I suppose. Oh wait. Okay, that's busted. Just want to make sure. Find the old man. I know what to do, man. I'm trying to do it. Ooh, a lady size. All these boxes people wear. They're just crazy people now. Okay. We're gonna stand above the crowd on the next episode of Modern Commentary. Stay tuned.